In the Dreamtime is such a fascinating Rugrats episode, one that really appeals to me personally, and one that I remember from my childhood very, very vividly. This is the first segment of the 18th episode of the third season, and it starts off with Chuckie having a dream, and he goes into Spike's doghouse, but the doghouse is colossal with so many little details here and there, and Spike talks, which is very bizarre. And that's the point that I started to really remember this episode. And then Chuckie, the next day, tells Tommy, Phil, and Lil about this dream, but it turns out he's dreaming again, and he's telling Dream Tommy, Dream Phil, and Dream Lil. And then the next day, he's telling them about these two dreams, but Chuckie starts to worry that he's dreaming again, and the other babies are not convinced. The other babies are telling him he's not dreaming, this is real life, and we have some really fun observations from the babies about why it's real life and why it can't be a dream. But Chuckie decides that no, this is a dream. And he does some pretty interesting things, and I won't say exactly what they are because I don't want to spoil it too much in case you can't remember this episode, but he kind of stops becoming scared because his father has told him that you don't need to be scared of your dreams because dreams can't really hurt you. So he starts to develop this bravery. But of course, we, the viewer, know or suspect that he's not actually dreaming, and it actually can get quite dangerous. And I think this is really interesting for several reasons. One, I just love dreams. I love the idea of lucid dreaming, of being awake in your dreams and being able to control them, which is what we kind of see with Chuckie, even though it's Chuckie, thinks he's dreaming. But it also shows that if the lines start to become blurred and you start to not be able to distinguish between dream world and reality, and you start to act like it's a dream where nothing can hurt you, yes, it can give you some bravery and make you do things that you might not otherwise do when you're held back by fear, but also it can make you do things that are really stupid, that might actually become very dangerous. And they took a really interesting direction with this, and I think the narrative worked really well. Beautifully animated. I love the staircase. I thought that was fabulous and kind of nauseating, but in a really effective way. And Spike's doghouse and things, all of that looked really great. And I just liked the whole dream within a dream. Really good episode, very well written, very well animated. Definitely one that appeals to me. And as I said, I remembered it very well from my childhood. Also, Chaz at the end, or what happens to Chaz, terrifying, very scary. Maybe that's one of the reasons why this episode is in my memory. It's probably also because I love dreams, always have, and it obviously really appeals to that side of me. So, needless to say, In the Dreamtime is definitely an episode that I really love.